Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Find Ways to Win. Coming to you a little later than what I normally have done. I mean, gosh, some of the latest I've ever had made a video, but I had a goal and I was determined to get this out. You ever have one of those days where it looked like everything just went right, everything just fell into place. Even when some of the things you were expecting, and you even got a couple of bonuses, and just looked like you just couldn't miss. Things were going smoothly, and things went smoothly, should I say. And you met some great relationships to turn around and made a good impact on your life as well as you with them. There are days that you're going to have like that. I had such a day, man, and it was just so neat, and just so, I mean, I was so comfortable in it. Which brings me to this message I want to bring you guys. The title of this message, we're going to try to be really short tonight. And the title of this message is Normalize Winning. Normalize Winning. See, there are certain things that people who win and that winners do that people who don't win don't, or they refuse to do. And because they have built this environment, as far as through consistency, through hard work, through burning the midnight oil, to doing what it takes to get the job done. They live on a different plane than the people who don't do that. Winning feels so freaking good when things start to coming together, especially by work that you put in, or just God just seemingly bless you with favor, out of nowhere, because that's who He is, or you sow good things that into people's lives and the situations, especially with people. God being not a debtor to anyone, decides to give back. I mean, it is so invigorating. It takes your mind off of to the to the minutia of life, the failures of life, the like I never get a break, and all that kind of stuff that you should never rehearse. I mean, when you have proper resources, when your health is good, when you're feeling great about yourself and great about the direction of your life is going, and great about your relationships, and great about your chosen profession, whether self-employed or working for others, you just feel good, and you can get used to that. You can get addicted to feeling good. Normalize winning, ladies and gentlemen. You are a winner. You deserve to walk in the spoils of your victory. You deserve to walk in the fruit of what you have planted and now even harvest right now. So we could get to talking about this and get to thinking about this. It'll bring an oil to life that'll make things so much easier for you. Now, winning starts with the way you think. Always starts with the way you think. Everything starts with a thought, and then followed by some action after that to bring that thought into being. So you have to guard your mind so carefully. Now, you've heard me say this over and over and over again, because it's true, truer, and truest. You have to watch what mental diet you're feeding yourself. And you have to be in the expectation of victory. You have to be in the expectation of winners. Therefore, your speech is going to be different. Your walk is going to be different. Your outlook is going to be different. You just had something you really want, you really was gunning for, that you just could see yourself walking in it, could see yourself tasting, could see yourself experiencing, could see yourself walking in the streets of that country or that city that you went to. It's just as easy as a thought. You don't want to make things so complicated that you don't see yourself walking in victory. Now, that doesn't involve your education. That doesn't involve who is not for you, or who is the so-called haters, or whatever what I hate that term, but people use it and people relate to it. That doesn't involve your critics, should I say? That doesn't involve your enemies. And like it or not, you do have enemies. If you don't have enemies, you're not doing any great things. I mean, there's to be somebody, who has some type of opposition or some type of hang up because simply because you breathe. But you don't let that stop. You don't let that stop you from trying to achieve what you want to do. You want to be in the winner's circle. You want to be you want to be in a circle of achievers, in a circle of doers. You want to be in a position where you are looked upon with respect. You're looked upon, as a wise person. You're looked upon as someone who is reliable, dependable, loyal. Gets the job done, gets the results that they're paid to do, or they say they can deliver. You wanna be able to overpromise you want to be able to overpromise and over deliver and under promise. You want to be one of those type of individuals in your life. But you have to make it normal. So how do you make it normal? Get you a good library. Start reading. Start reading what winners do. Start listening to some of their thinking, and start listening to some of some of their MP3s or their downloads, and get an idea, how they're thinking. Because as a man thinks, he's going to speak, and as a man thinks, so is he. So we got to normalize. So we don't stop talking about what can't be done, and start talking about what can and what will be done in your lifetime. Learn to work on goals, and learn to work on goals that have time limits. Because if you don't have a time limit for each of those goals, all it is just an inconvenient wish. You don't know when you started. You don't know when you're going to finish. You got to have a tracking system. How close are you getting to your goal? How far have you come as opposed to 6 months ago when you first started out? Chart your progress, map your progress. You have to have accountability groups. People who are going to hold you accountable as well as you hold them accountable. People who are going to challenge you. And people who are not going to put up with mediocrity out of you, and won't allow you to put up with it out of yourself. And you have to do what winners do. You have to think how winners think. You have to act how winners act. Action will cure fear. Action will cure fear. Now, don't let fear drive your actions. No, that can lead to very, very not so good results. I can tell you from personal experience for that. You can never let fear in the driver's seat of your life, because its desire is just to take you over a cliff. Its desire is just to stop you from doing anything that's beneficial to you as other. Fear's favorite word is tomorrow, not now. Or words, not now, later. You know, I got plenty of time to do that. I'll come back to when you're having a conversation in your life like that with yourself. It's being driven by the spirit of fear. When you hear, like, do it now, let's go, get it done. No time is better than right now. Those are godly words. Those are programming your spirit to get up and move and get up and achieve and do something. That is the word and the lessons of a winner. And you want to look at that. You want to think about that. You want to analyze what you're doing. See how you get progress. See how you get getting those results. So learn to normalize winning. Learn to normalize winning. One of the first things you want to do, if you don't know where to start, just observe winners. Listen to them. Listen to them. So many ways to get to them. So much has been written about winning. So many stories you have in your neighborhood, or even in your background, for people who you have experienced who have won. You can sit up there and ask them. Would they mind giving you a few pointers, or even later on, you're trying to put something together. What do they think? Give you an honest assessment of what you're doing. Give you an honest assessment of the way that you're acting right now. Is that going to bring you closer, further from your goal? And you want someone who's going to be truthful for you, and you want to be in a state of humility where you could take constructive criticism. Constructive because it's tearing down something that's not right, and trying to get it replaced with that's something solid, something good. And you want to operate on a schedule. You just can't give your time to anybody any old way. That not everybody can have just access to you anytime they want. That they can come over. Hey, can you help me move my apartment or move my home? Or can you help me clean my car? Or let's go to this place when you already had that time designated for something else. You got to be able to keep your commitments to yourself before you ever keep them to anyone else. So normalize winning. Make it a saying like the Paul Bear Bryant used to say. The great coach of the University of Alabama. He just said, "I ain't nothing but a winner. I'm nothing but a winner." That's all he saw itself. We see that similar attitude in Coach Deion Sanders. I'm not nothing but a winner. But look how they talk. Look how they act as opposed to other person. Look how they take criticism. Look how they don't care about the critics. And they're just still for moving in, putting in grinding work, saying I dominate, and saying that I'm a champion already, and would be willing to back it up with the right corresponding action. It's a little wonder why people like that live life to the fullest. It's a little wonder why people like that are envy. It's a little wonder why people like that are sometimes called lucky. Lucky because you put in the work that someone else wouldn't be doing, that didn't want to do it, and then you all of a sudden are lucky. The terms luck, luck is a word of insult to a person who has paid the price to achieve. It is a direct slap in the face, because you're saying you're discounting all their work, and you're saying this just happened by circumstance. Well, you can be just as lucky too. If you work hard and smart like they did, you can sit just in the winner's circles too. If you train behind the scenes and do like they did, you can be a champion too. If you put in the champion's work behind the scenes, you hurt behind the scenes, you struggle behind the scenes, and you discipline yourself behind the scenes, where you can walk up later being a champion. That's the price it takes, people. But it all starts with I think I can, like the little engine that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And then thinking's going to turn in I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. And then that's going to turn, and that's going to turn into I'm going to do what I can, I'm going to do what I can, I'm going to do what I can. And that's going to turn into I'm a champion, I'm a champion, I'm a champion. Real simple. Don't make things so complicated. And don't lie to yourself. Don't joke with yourself. You know where you're coming up short. I know where I'm coming up short. You know where you sometimes feel like your inconsistency is making you a hypocrite. Mine certainly has done me that in my life. Or your fears and your hangups and everything else like that. That's not normalizing winning. That's called lukewarmness. And God has an interesting saying about that. I believe in the book of James, he said he'd rather you be hot or cold, because you do lukewarm. He said he'll spit you out of his mouth. It's just disgusting to him. Be on fire or not this halfway in between. Not this, and that's a state that's very, very easy to get into. But sometimes winning can actually put you in that state, because you think you have arrived, that you stop doing the things and stop doing the things that made you a champion in the first place, or made you win in the first place. You stopped training hard. You wasn't hungry. You got content. Until all of a sudden you see stuff start slipping back, and now you got to go out there running twice as fast to make up for the ground you gave away, and the ground that's been lost, and the ground that's not been achieved. So let's think about life a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. Start that YouTube channel, start that business. Go back and get that degree if that's what you want. Launch out into the deep, and go out there and talk to that person who you think wouldn't have nothing to do. If you don't ask, how you expect to get. If you don't literally put yourself before it, pay attention to the way you dress. Pay attention to your confidence level. Oh my God, be able to have what's called posture. Be able to have a good aura about yourself, and an aura that people want to invest in, or aura that's attracted to winners, because winners attract winners. No, winners attract winners. Losers attract losers. Their body and their energy signature is sending out a frequency that other people like them know how to read, and they come to them. You know, that's why you often hear saying things like, "Why do I keep getting this type of woman? Why I keep getting this type of man?" What are you putting out? What's your inner image? Do you think that's what you deserve? Why I keep getting these low paying jobs? What are you putting out? Is that what you're attracting? You keep attracting the $15, $17 an hour jobs, the $13 an hour jobs when you know you should be making $170 a minute? Yes, these people make money like that because they decided to. So, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. With you guys logging in, far as like that. Appreciate the new subscribers. I ask you guys to share this message and to share the messages of find ways to win with FitzgeraldStephens. And when we're trying to grow this channel, no, we're really back on there trying to really get this thing out. And I can't do it myself. If you're gonna build a great project, and me included, you're going to need help. You're going to need the help of others. You're going to need the efforts of others, in order to help you and help you achieve things. And I'm definitely asking for that help. Let's celebrate each other's success. Let's celebrate what we're doing. Get out there. Normalize winning. Be a winner. Think like a winner. And become exactly what you think. And we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much. Until next time.